Hey guys, so this is going to be my second video. I'm filming obviously as me today, not doing my sister's makeup, so I just want to get right into it, and I'm planning on doing a little bit, I'm thinking natural, basic neutral colors, and then like maybe a pop of color on the lower lash line or something, and some lashes, and basically full glam on the face. So let's get into it. So we're going to be starting on the eyes today. I just want to go in with some concealer and prime my eyes. I'm just going to be using the Ready Set Gorgeous concealer by CoverGirl. I'm just putting that all over my eyelids. We are going to blend it out with a beauty blender. Now I've just set my eyes with a translucent powder, and I'm going to jump straight into my Z palette that contains my Ofra shadows and one shadow from Urban Decay, I believe. So they're just these neutral colors, and I have a blush in the corner, obviously. So I'm going to start with this transition color. I have no idea what it's called. They all got switched around, but like all the names are on the back. I'll probably list them below unless you just want to pause it here. So I'm dipping into that first, whoa, klutz. Anyway, dipping into this shade right here, tapping off my brush, and then we're just going to start in the crease. And just put it where this is like the shadow that's going to go as high as we want our shadows to go towards the brow. So I'm just going to blend that until I'm satisfied with how much color payoff I'm getting. Now that we're done blending out that shadow, I'm just going to blend it out a tiny bit more on my eye here, on my left eye. And then just a little bit on my right, and we're all done with that color. Now I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, and we are going to go in with one shade darker of a color, and I'm just going to be dipping into this neutral shaded palette by Studio Makeup on the Go. Got this one in a BoxyCharm as well. Just going to dip my brush in there, tap off the excess, and then just start towards the outer corner of the eye and lightly work that into the crease. And you can put it on the outer corner too, like closer to your lower lash or your upper lash line a little bit, just like this. You guys can see what I'm doing. I'm not that good at explaining what I'm doing quite yet because this is my second video. Now that I've applied the shadow to both eyes and have it to the depth that I'm looking for, I'm just going to grab that Mally Beauty blending brush again. It's just a rounded blending brush, and we are just going to take that first transition color that we were using from Ofra and just very lightly blend out that color so that the two sit together or blend together really easily. I'm just going to take really light pressure here just so we can apply the color and not lose that transition shade or anything and not blow it out too far. Now I'm going to be going in with those Ofra shadows again. I'm probably going to use this really pretty shimmery color right here. And like this brush that's from the dollar store, I believe. I don't even know, like, it's just, I like it for applying eyeshadow onto the lid. So that's what we're going in with. I'm just going to pat this baby on. That's not giving me that good of color payoff, so I'm going to go in with my finger, which will help a lot. But we will use that brush to get the edges that we can't reach with our finger. Thank God I don't have nails right now, because now it's a bit easier to work with your finger on your lid. And I'm just going to kind of press it in the inner corner too, just a little bit. So this color is kind of like a pretty, like, champagne-y, kind of honey shade. I don't know. It's gorgeous. So I'm just applying that, and we're going to go back in with a little bit of that darker shade to blend the two shadows on the lid together. Alright guys, now I'm going to go in with my liner, and I think I'm just going to do a basic wing. We are going to use Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. I use this stuff all the time and I absolutely love it because it's cheap, stays on all night. It's pretty hard to get off, but with a good makeup remover then you should be fine. So we're just going to start from the inner corner using this nail brush that I used in my last video. I really need to get a good thin tiny angle brush. If you guys want to know more about me, I can make a video about my life or just kind of like telling you a bit about myself and like my son. If you guys obviously don't know, I have a 2-year-old son. So I will make a separate video for that and then just telling you a bit about me and whatnot. And maybe try to include some funny old stories or something. So I'm just creating a basic line along my lid. And it's getting a little thick, so that's okay. I usually like pretty thick liner anyway. And now I think I'm going to go in and start the wing. This brush is actually pretty easy to work with, surprisingly. And just kind of flick off when you get to the end. And just follow that shape. Don't worry, I'm going to go in and clean this wing up a bit. But it's not looking too terrible for me today. Okay, and I'm just going to use this flat, I guess concealer brush. I don't even know. It doesn't have a name or anything. It just looks like this. I'm going to use it to clean up my wing. So wing is cleaned up. And now I think I'm going to go in and do the other side, and we'll come back and start on lashes and mascara. Now I'm just going to apply some mascara, and I'm going to be using the Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara today. I'm just going to coat my upper lashes with this. Not going to spend too much time on it because I don't have that pretty lashes, and we're going to apply falsies anyway. Okay, so the lashes I'm going to be using today are from Kiss. Like, it's just a brand that you can get at Walmart. And they're just like really fluffy and pretty. I don't know, I lost the box, but these ones are generally dramatic. So I love dramatic lashes anyway. I just got these, and I think they were only like $5, so. And I'm going to be using the Duo Lash Glue. It's a brush-on adhesive. It's the one that turns blue when you put it on your lash band. I think it's really cool how it turns blue like instantly. Just going to brush a thin strip on here. And look at these lashes. Can you guys see that that's blue? Like, that is the coolest thing. gonna brush it on both lashes, let them sit for 30 seconds, and then apply them, because that is the best way that I think you can apply lashes. Honestly, then you don't have to fuss around with the glue and struggle trying to get it on your eyelid and all this stuff. And this way, it just like goes on. All right, so lashes are on. We're gonna start on the face. I've already primed with my Wet n Wild primer, and earlier I moisturized with some marula oil, which is this awesome facial oil from, I think it's just Marula Beauty, to be honest. But it's really awesome. Like, it sets into the skin really fast, and I have oily skin, and for some reason, like, it lets me stay not as oily all day, which is really cool. I guess it's because it's like a natural oil or something. Anyway, so I want to look a little bit dewy today, so I'm just going to be taking a little bit of the Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator, and it's just like a liquid highlight. So I'm just going to put this on the highest points of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and I think that's it, because I don't really like to look too dewy on my chin or anything, because I feel like my chin looks big. Oh, sorry, and like on my cupid's bow. But I feel like my chin looks really big with highlighter on it, and it looks weird when I get oily plus highlight on my chin. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to blend this all in with a beauty blender. And it's just going to make me look. Now I'm going to go in with foundation, and I used this foundation the other day. The only reason is because I don't have another one at the moment. I have to pick them up, and as well as some brow pomade, which you'll see in a minute that mine sucks. Anyway, so I'm just taking some of that CoverGirl Clean Makeup in Classic Ivory. It's a little bit too light, so I go in and cream contour too. But it's not too bad. Like, I'm pretty pale, to be honest, minus when it's summertime. So I'm just going to blend that onto my face with a beauty blender. For concealer, today I'm just going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Porcelain. Just going to apply that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and we are going to blend all of this out with a beauty blender. And on my forehead, on that little blemish there, a little bit on my chin, cupid's bow. Oh my god, that's way too much. Just gonna take it down here a little bit too, because I get really red on my cheeks. Taking my beauty blender, and blending it out. And then just kind of pressing right here. So now I'm going to go in and cream contour, and we're going to use that same stuff I kind of ranted about a bit yesterday, or in my last video. This is the Temp2 Shimmer Bronzer. Just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then just apply it with my finger to my cheekbones, my forehead, and a little bit, well, just like what's left over on my jawline. Just like that, and then you can blend it out with a brush or a beauty blender, whatever you like. I'm going to use a brush today. Now we're going to go in and bake and set the rest of the face. So I'm going to be taking the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Translucent Powder. Love this stuff. Like I probably explained in my last video, it's really cheap and it is decent as long as you use a nice primer with it, because otherwise it like separates the concealer from the powder kind of, and like your pores come out a lot. So I'm just gonna pack this under my eyes. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna warn you ahead of time that my brows suck right now, because I need a way better product than what I'm using. I'm just using the Ardell brow pomade in blonde. So it's not the best stuff, but I'm gonna go get some new Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and then hopefully my brow game turns out to be a little better. So I'm just gonna like slightly fill them in, and then you guys will see that I kind of did them, and clean them up a bit with some concealer so they don't look as bad. So I'm just gonna, I did the best I could with my brows, and then now I'm just going to pat that excess powder off from the bake. I don't like to sweep it off because I feel like with this powder, if you don't pat the rest into your skin. For the lower lash line today, we're going to be using my BH Cosmetics 88 color shimmer eyeshadow palette. Half the shadows are knocked out because honestly this is old as fuck. And I'm just going to be using a dark purple combination under the lower lash line because I wanted a bit of a pop of color. You can use whatever kind of pop of color you want, but I'm going to go in with kind of this intense purple. Just taking this Vera Mona brush as well and applying this on the lower lash line. So I just finished up the eyes. I blended out that purple a little bit, as well as putting some some mascara on my lower lashes. My eyes watering a little bit because I got some eyeshadow in there, and I have super sensitive eyes, so don't mind me with my excessive blinking. Anyway, I'm going to go in with some bronzer right now. I'm going to be using the one from Pure Cosmetics. And I forget, it's just their Mineral Glow bronzing powder. I lost the lid because I suck. Also, I damaged it a tiny bit. Anyway, I'm going to swirl my brush in there because this stuff is super easy to work with. Tap off the excess and actually just start from this side and work that bronzer onto the skin. Focusing most of it towards the back of my hairline and just coming in towards the center of my face to warm everything up. I'm so sorry my lighting sucks and I'm using a phone to film, but I really want to film and I can't afford the proper equipment right now, but I promise it will get better the more my channel grows and when I can actually afford a camera. A good camera too. Now that I'm all bronzed and contoured, I'm going to go in and apply some blush. I'm going to be using that same one from the last video, and it's the Makeup Geek blush. Forget what it's called. All I know is that it has gold little reflex in it, and it's a nice peachy pink, so I love it. I'm going to apply it to the apples and just go back towards my hairline a little bit and then blend it out because it always looks a little bit too intense at the beginning. Okay guys, for highlight today I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and we're going to take I think I'm going to go in with Moonstone right here. I like the undertone a little bit better for my skin tone personally. Just going to dip my Crown fan brush into here and highlight those cheekbones at the highest point, and then we're going to take it on the bridge of the nose, the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and the tip of the nose, as well as obviously these cheekbones. So I'm feeling like a nude lip today, just because, I don't know, I feel like the purple on the lower lash line is statement enough. Obviously on camera it's not looking as dramatic, but in person it's definitely pretty dramatic. For my taste anyway. So I'm going to be taking this lipstick by Ariposa. It's just like a dollar store brand lipstick. They're actually really good and they feel pretty comfortable, like a little drying but not too bad on the lips. And like this color is really nice, so Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I'm just going to pull you in close so you can see what's going on here because I know the lighting isn't the best when I have it sitting in front of my mirror. But here's the eyes, and the lips, and the highlight, contour, everything. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to try really hard to be more confident in front of the camera because obviously it takes some getting used to. But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, do whatever, give me some support. I will list my Snapchat and everything down below so you guys can see what goes on there too. Kind of the life of Sam sort of thing where you can see my son and whatnot. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and bye.